it does. Hello YouTubers, you're back here with Chevron, and I'm going to be doing a first look impression at the new archetype, which is going to be a rock theme. So before I start, if you guys end up liking this video, please consider supporting me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And with that, let's get straight to it. So straight up, this bloody guy looks insane. It seems to be like a small person standing on his shoulder, so it actually shows how big this dude really is. So if this person's like the size of his head, and then if you take in consideration of the rest of his body, this guy's actually massive. So I'm assuming they're not actually going to be dragon types, because it does look like a dragon. They're going to have rock typing because of the whole rock theme, but we'll figure we'll see what it's going to be once we get to him. So I'm pretty sure that big guy's going to be on this list, and by the looks of it, it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of cards, because you look at that little scroll thing there. Yeah, there's a long way to go. So first up, we have Adamatia Seeker. So Adamatia is most likely going to be the archetype theme name, which seems pretty cool actually. So the Earth Rock, level 2, it's a tuner effect, 1200 attack, 1000 defense. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. If you control an Adamantia monster except Adamantia Seeker, you can special summon this card from your hand. So very good way to bring themselves out. That's actually really good. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if there is a non-tuner level 4 or lower rock monster among them, you can special summon one of them. Also, place the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. This deck can spam. That's all I can say. That's going to be crazy. Just being able to bring you guys out so freely. So like, say I haven't even read this one yet. You normal summon that, you special summon this, you get anyone who's just not the seeker of the excavation, you just bring your third body out just like that. That's actually really good. Yeah, that's crazy. So next up, we have Adamatia Researcher. So it's Earth Rock again. So I'm pretty sure they're all going to be Earth Rocks by the looks of it. Level 2, so another tuner effect, 100 attack, 2100 defense. You can use the first and second effects of this card's names once per turn each. If you control a rock type monster except Adamatia Researcher, you can... What? You can special summon this card from your hand. During the main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If there is a non-tuner level 4 rock monster among them, you can special summon one of them. Also, place the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. This is a trend here. Pretty much, I'm looking at this. This is like crazy. Like I'm seeing like 4 bodies on the field already. Yeah, and they're tuners, so it's gonna be a synchro deck. And maybe in the current situation of the game, the link format can really hinder this deck. I think if they can't, like, if they don't have like a link monster that can keep them going. But again, we have the revised from Master Rule coming in April, and this deck's just not going to care, and it's going to synchro summon as much as it wants. It's going to be insane. So Adamantia Analyzer, Earth Rock level 4 tuner effect, 1500 attack, 700 defense. So I haven't actually seen a non-tuner yet. They're all been tuners. So this one is you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So if you're going second, you special summon this, special summon the other, and you keep doing your stuff without even normal summoning yet. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If there is a non-level 4 lower rock monster among them, you can special summon one of them. So it's got the same effect as the other tuners, which is yeah, really good way to get bodies out. I don't know how many of each copies you'd run. Probably can max out on the first 2, because like if you're going first, or if you're actually going to go second play, you max out on this as well. Next up, we have Adamantia Crystal Leonite. So Fire Rock, so first non-earth, level 4. So this is a non-tuner. So it's an effect monster, 0 attack, 2200 defense. You can use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. If this card is special summoned by the effect of an Adamantia card, you can place one Adamantia card from your hand to or graveyard to the top of your deck. So very good way to like force out which card you're going to be able to special summon off their of the excavation effect they all have. So if you already synchro summon and you haven't used the one of the effects of the during the main phase, you can just place it back on top and get it off that way, which is pretty cool. So The second effect of this, if this card's in your graveyard, you can target one fire synchro monster you control or in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck, and if you do, place this card to the top of your deck. So this archetype can pretty much never run out of resources. Just keeps returning their synchro monsters and keep returning themselves to the deck. That's actually crazy. A lot of gas straight away when I think about it, of how much pressure a deck like this can bring, just being able to keep coming back every turn. So if you can't finish them in one go, this deck's going to be able to spam and keep going, which seems just really strong. So next up we have Adamatia, Krista, Reptile. We'll go with Reptile. So it's a Wind Rock, level 4, effect monster, 0 attack, 2200 defense. You can only use the first and second effects of this card once per turn each. If this card is special summoned by the effect of Adamatia card, you can place one rock monster from your hand or graveyard to the top of your deck. If this card is in your graveyard, and you can target one wind synchro monster you control or in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck, and if you place this card on top of your deck. So I'm assuming all the crystals are going to have pretty much the same effect. So pretty much your Adamantias are like your researchers or miners and that are looking for crystals, and these are all the crystals they bring out. And I'm assuming each crystal has like their own beast that they end up bringing, because by the looks of it, they're like eggs as well, and the beasts are inside. And if you like pay attention now, like the card itself, these crystals look like they're actually massive. So I'm assuming this thing is like actually beast. So if you compare that to like a human size, the human's probably standing at like this height, and then that's how big the egg looking thing is, and that's like the normal size crystals there. That's just my take of it. But yeah, that's what I think. And like this is probably a phoenix, and we all know like the size of a phoenix to like a person, that they can get pretty big. So I feel like these eggs are actually insanely huge. So next up we have Adamatia, Krista, Dragnite. So it's a water rock, level 4, effect monster, 0 attack, 2200 defense. You can use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. So again, oh wait, it's got a different one. If this card is special summoned by the effect of Adamantia card, you can draw one card. So it has more gas that you can end up using, which is really good. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one water synchro monster you control or in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck, and if you do, place this card on top of your deck. So very good right there. Has a draw and still has the recycle effect for the water synchro monster. So next up we have the rise for synchro monsters is the actual miracle. So yeah, this is legit the rise of synchro monsters. I haven't it's been a while since we had any crazy synchro summoning ability like this. Probably back since like Quasar and all that. Probably Crystons as well, but Link format really did hurt them. I don't know how this deck's, like I said, I don't know how this deck's going to be able to play around it, but I'm pretty sure by the time the new Master Rule revision comes out, this deck's not going to care. Probably does come out afterwards. I actually did not look at the actual release of this set. Could be April, could be March, but let's actually quickly take a look. Which set did it say it's going to be in? Rock theme. Doesn't actually say. So, DBSS. So definitely after the March set. So by the time the new Master Rule actually comes out, this deck's not going to care. So really crazy. So we have Adamatia Rise Leonite. So it's a fire rock, level 6 synchro effect monster, 2400 attack, 2200 defense. You can use this. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's names once per turn each. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If there is a Adamantia card among them, you can add one of them to your hand and place the others on the bottom of your deck in any order. Damn, this deck is actually crazy. Just everything has an add. It just keeps going. I actually see this deck actually just getting somewhere in the format. Just the amount of add it has, amount of consistency. This deck doesn't seem like it's going to run into any consistency issues. And as we saw, it's pretty much a full complete archetype as well being released. So the second effect of this card is during your opponent's turn, if there is a fire monster in your graveyard, quick effect, you can target one rock monster in your graveyard on special summon. If there is a fire monster in your graveyard, so that egg's pretty much always going to be in your grave, and you can just special summon one rock monster. It doesn't have to be the egg, just any one of the rock monsters. Man, this deck is just crazy. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to special summon the other synchros off it as well once you like go through them. So next up we have the wind one. So Adamatia Rise, Reptite. So it's a wind rock level 8 or level 6 synchro effect monster. 2200 attack, 2800 defense. You can use the first and second effects of this card's names once per turn each. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If there's a rock monster among them, you can add one of them to your hand. Also, place the other cards to on the bottom of your deck in any order. During your opponent's turn, if there's a wind monster in your graveyard, you can banish one. You can target one card your opponent in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. So quick speed DD Crow as well. Yeah, this is actually seems to be pretty crazy. The fact that you can not only after you go into this guy or this guy, so this one here can special summon this if you've already gone into this, and you're most likely gonna have the wind egg in your graveyard, and then you can just banish things just by having a wind monster in your graveyard. Just end up just banishing things. Damn, that's cool. So next up we have the big guy. So it's Adamatia Rise Dragonite. So it's a water rock level 8 synchro effect. So 3000 attack, 2200 defense. You can use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn each. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If there is a rock monster among them, you can return cards your opponent controls to the hand up to that amount. Also place the excavated cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. So you can return just cards up to the amount you reveal. That is actually crazy. You can pretty much clear a full board off this guy and then swing for an OTK. So I see like very good OTK potential in this deck. Just being able to freely clear board. It doesn't say target as well, just return cards. So it bypasses like not being able to target, doesn't bypass unaffected by card effects, but like that's it. You can just bounce it like anything else, like back row if they can't hit this beforehand, or just any monster and just start swinging. If there's a water monster in your graveyard, when your opponent activates a spell or trap effect, quick effect, you can negate the activation if you do. What else do you want to give this archetype? This is crazy. So Adamatia Reptite, it's a field spell of this deck. All rock monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. So this guy's going to be in pretty sweet stats. Yeah, but being at 3500, that's actually a big amount for your standard monster. Once per turn, you can take up to 5 Adamatia cards from your deck. Place. Oh wow. Damn, once per turn, so you can just bounce 5 off the bat. Just place 5 Adamatia monsters to the top of your deck and just bounce 5 off Adamatia Dragonite. That is insane. Damn. So next up we have Adamatia's Sign. The normal spell card, target one rock monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position. Then if you special summon an Adamatia monster by this effect, you can place one level 4 or lower rock monster from your deck on top of your deck. So you can bring back one of the guys who excavate, and then just pretty much just special out whatever you want, which is really good as well. So we have a trap card. So it says Relieve here is written as a pun on Cruiser, rescue with Cruiser plus smashing, Adamatia Relieve. So it's a normal trap card, tribute any number of Adamantia monsters and target that many cards plus 1 on the field and destroy them. Not only do they have a full like return clear, it has its own interruption and just blow up pretty much any amount of cards you decide to, depending on how many monsters you decide to tribute off this card. So really, I don't know what to say. This deck honestly has it all. It has like first turn potential, has going second OTK potential. Yeah, very good effects. I can really see this deck being really big, especially in the new Master Rule revision, and I am actually very keen on trying this deck out myself. We don't even know if there's going to be any like extra support for this deck. Just looking at this archetype as a whole right now, it just seems really crazy. So might be a stretch to pun resonance with Earthquake, but maybe Adamatia resonance. So it's a counter trap card. If you control an Adamatia Synchro monster, when a effect monster is activated, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So this deck can negate anything. Negate spells and traps, negate monster effects, can blow up everything and return whatever it wants. Holy god, this is gonna be crazy. So also a Doki Doki reprint. nice. But yeah, again, this archetype actually looks really insane. I really want to be out. Can this like come out now? Because I want to start playtesting this deck, because this is actually insane. For you guys watching, please let me know how excited you are for a new Synchro themed deck, which is also a rock theme. Something that hasn't really been pushed for a while. We've had a lot of like darks, a lot of machines, a lot of cybursts around at the moment. A lot of machines actually, because you got Sky Strikers, like they're pretty much machines. Orcus been everywhere, machines as well, and apart from that you have like, I guess you got Thunder Dragons as well, but nice to see a rock archetype coming into the meta and just add this type of power. It can be pretty crazy, and I'm loving it already. So I'm gonna leave it here, because I'm just gonna keep going on about how much I'm liking this archetype, and I won't stop. So again, if you guys like this video, please consider supporting me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And again, you guys will definitely be seeing me next time. See you guys. Does